The girl that was giving me the wax, or the esthetician, whatever you want, the waxer, she was wearing meta glasses and I didn't notice it at first.
My question is, why would you need meta glasses on anyway? I can't see any other reason why someone would be wearing those glasses unless they... Yeah. TikTok's serious problem with filming strangers. Oh, this might be one we definitely got to check out. Let's do it.
TikTok has a serious problem of filming strangers that's gotten even more out of control, and the popularity of Ray-Ban Meta glasses might be to blame.
Oh, that's annoying. I'm not gonna lie, that is annoying. Bruh, that is definitely an invasion of privacy. Very creative though. I will say the technology is insane. I'm only imagining what it's gonna do or how it's gonna be as time keeps going on. Can you imagine? Right? Dang, don't even let it get to X-ray vision stuff. That would be insane. Oh.
We're gonna eat this. It's me and this guy laying on the ground right here. Hello.
Why?
He doesn't want to talk.
What are you messing with TikTok?
Can we establish that that's creepy to record somebody without their consent? Especially because most of these videos are like you like flirting or like trying to catch somebody doing something wrong. At least with a phone, like.
That is true. You do see a lot of people literally just trying to get people on camera. And it's even more awkward when you know people actually know you're recording them with those glasses. And then you do stuff like trying to get people, you know, phone numbers or take them out on dates and stuff like that. It's just like, oh my gosh, when does it end? Never! Does it ever stop?
If you can see somebody holding the phone up to your face.
All the faces of people filmed without their consent have been covered or blurred by me, not the original creator. Filming strangers and posting it online has been around since the beginning of social media. From influencer content to Riz videos to public pranks to making up a narrative about a random person in the background of a video, filming strangers has infiltrated.
And you could just be there literally just trying to enjoy yourself. You ain't thinking about nobody else, and all of a sudden you end up in someone's video. Then you got people randomly sending you the video to them, or sending, what am I talking about?
I don't know, man.
Them sending the video to you. Is this you? You don't even know you're involved with it. But guess what? Just because technology keeps improving, technology keeps advancing, stuff like this happens. And hopefully people can tune this down because it can get out of hand. I'm not going to lie to you. People going too far. Nowadays, you don't even know what's AI and what's real. Like, please tell me I'm not alone. Let me know in the comments.
Just about any public or shared space. For years, people have been sharing their frustration around how normal it's become to film strangers without their consent. Today, we're going to be talking about how Ray-Ban Meta glasses has made this issue of filming strangers even worse. Starting with a woman who went to go get a Brazilian wax and noticed during the service that her waxer was wearing these camera glasses.
No. Oh, no, that can't be. No.
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
That's a lawsuit for sure. Wait, does the establishment even allow you to have those glasses on?
Good question, Aguado.
I'm pretty sure that is not allowed whatsoever. And they're going to have to start putting laws in and stuff like that because, I mean, some people don't know when they're being recorded by those glasses and stuff. How do you think they feel once they find out what was really going on?
I had a Brazilian wax done about 3 weeks ago, and it's been haunting me ever since.
If you don't know what a Brazilian wax is, they wax the private areas, everything down there.
I've been going to European Wax Center for years. Like, I'm not even kidding, maybe 8 years at this point, maybe 9 years at this point. And 3 weeks ago, I went to a location here in Manhattan, and I'm not gonna say what location, but the girl that was giving me the wax, or the esthetician, whatever you want, the waxer, she was wearing meta glasses and I didn't notice it at first.
My question is, why would you need meta glasses on anyway? What is it for? What are you trying to do? I can't see any other reason why someone would be wearing those glasses unless they yeah.
Yeah, well, that's disgusting.
That's an incredibly jarring thing to notice. That's a really intimate service. I think that's probably the last place you'd expect any sort of camera, especially something that's like wearable on someone's face and something that's so discreet and not very obviously a camera.
Because we were talking so much, we had good banter, she was very nice. And then it was like maybe like halfway, like 5 minutes in or so, I'm like looking at her and I like looking at her glasses and then I'm like, are you wearing Meta glasses? And she's like, oh yeah, I am, but like they're not charged, they're not on, like I promise. But then after that,
if they're not charged and they're not on, why do you have them on?
Good point.
That doesn't even make sense. Just take them off. What are you doing?
that I kind of like shut down and I could not stop thinking like, could this girl be filming me right now? Like, could she be filming?
The waxer said, oh, it's not charged, but it's just kind of like, you know, how is she supposed to take her word for it? I've seen a lot of people saying that when Meta glasses are actively recording, then you can see a really bright light that shines like on the frame because the camera itself is on the frame.
Yeah, you can say that's the one giveaway where if you know that what to look for, you will know when it's on. And so people, you know, if you confront them and they get more awkward and they'll most likely take them off. Some people just don't even care. Even if you do know, they're still going to do it. And if you question them, they're going to ask, why does it matter? Why is this? It's a free country. It's blah, blah, blah. You already know how that goes.
That is true.
Of the glasses, and then on the other side there'll be like a really bright white light that's like blinking. And the way people talk about it, they're like, oh, it's common sense. Like if you see the light, they're filming you. If you don't see the light, then they're not filming you. But my thing is like, cameras universally look like cameras. Glasses are not universally recognized as cameras. Right. I would bet that there's plenty of people out there that have no idea what Meta glasses are. And on top of that, I've also seen that it's really common for people to disable the light just so that people won't be able to know they're filming. They like cover it with electrical tape. You can even buy these like stealth stickers that are like specialized stickers that you can put over the light. So I think that fact alone makes it even harder to truly know whether or not somebody is actually recording.
And you know they will find a way to obscure it. And this makes perfect sense because some people just, I don't know how you get so bored to the point where you feel like you have to record people without even telling them?
That's a great question, and one I don't know.
Like, I feel like there should be a law or something that says you have to notify people if they're on, right? But the light kind of is a giveaway. But then again, if you don't know, you don't know. But I'm sure as time goes on, people are going to start figuring it out. They will know when someone's recording, and they might have to put a requirement to let people know. And I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't be upset about that.
You are not.
So I almost returned these Meta glasses because apparently if you cover the LED flash, it won't record anything. So depending on whether or not these were going to work, I was going to keep them, and they work. Check it out. I got these little covers. They have a little glass on the side, so you can still record.
They need to do Meta glasses like they do with AirTags and send an alert when someone near has them. I'm an esthetician.
That's a great idea. That's actually a great idea. Because, I mean, it's not right. If people don't know that they're being recorded, I don't know. You don't want lawsuits and stuff like that. So why would you even put yourself in that position? You should let people know. And that's an easy way to let people know, just like the AirTags. I agree with that statement.
That's unethical. If you have prescription Meta glasses, you should have an extra pair of normal prescription glasses. That's definitely not the time or place to wear those. If you're not going to attempt to sue, I'd call corporate. I think that's totally fair. Like in a profession like that, if you want to own Meta Ray-Bans, then you absolutely need to have a normal pair of prescription glasses that you can wear whenever you're doing waxes, especially Brazilian waxes. And a common criticism that this woman who shared her story has been getting is that, well, you know, what if this was the waxer's only pair of glasses that she has?
What? No, look, no. I'm sorry. That's not an excuse. What? No. If you know you are involved with an occupation that you are dealing with people in their private areas, there's no way in your right mind you could think that it's okay for you to record them or have it recording or even have them on, because ultimately the customer is more important, right? The comfortability of the customer is more important. So does it matter if you have them on? Yes. Does it suck if those are your only glasses? Yes, but you're gonna have to go get some more glasses. I'm just being honest with you, because that's not cool whatsoever. That does not create confidence in the customer, and that's not a good look on the establishment, just to keep it real with you.
Can afford. Meta glasses are by no means a cheap frame option, you guys. It's at least $300 just for the frame. Having a second pair of glasses that don't have a camera attached to them is not asking for too much, especially in a profession like waxing. Like, just some cheap frames, anything else. Zenny Optical has $7 glasses. If she can afford Meta glasses, then she can afford a $7 pair to wear while she waxes her clients. There's no excuse. She definitely did something wrong. This isn't being vengeful. It's literally advocating for yourself and others. Another great point that people brought up about this situation is that even if the waxer wasn't actively recording, Meta glasses, like as a product, could be hacked. These cameras have the capability to live stream, so it's not a dumb camera.
Oh, that's a great point. Didn't even think about that. That's just another worry people may have. Because what if can you hack into it live? Like, can you see what's going on live in real time? Like, I actually want to know that, because if that's the case, people are really going to have a problem with people wearing those glasses around them. I hope that doesn't become an issue down the road.
By any means. It connects to the internet. It even has some AI capabilities. Cameras can get hacked. Ring cameras have gotten hacked in the past. Even if the camera wasn't turned on by the user, it can get turned on if hacked. Personally, I don't think any cameras or recording devices should be allowed in areas like that. Companies.
Another thing on that, that's why people always recommend you put the covers over your devices. You know what I mean? Because people do have the power to actually tap into those, hack into those. And they could do whatever they want, and you won't even know that they're doing it. That's the scary part about it.
Like Meta and Amazon have been known to keep their devices in a passive standby mode to take information in as needed. I hope, if anything, it's really just a huge lapse of judgment on the waxer's part, even deciding to wear those glasses in a service like that, and it's not anything more malicious.
No, I'm kind of spiraling because I just saw that video of that girl who went to European Wax Center, was getting a Brazilian wax, and realized in the middle of the wax that her waxer was wearing Meta glasses. I'm thinking now that influencers, probably a lot of the time when they're like doing restaurant or going try this coffee shop with me or whatever, they're probably wearing those glasses a lot of the time and not asking for consent.
What if I told you that there's a New York City influencer who's getting criticism recently for exactly that? Elizabeth Eats NYC makes TikToks going around to different restaurants in New York City, and she never films herself at all in these videos. All of them are from this POV perspective where she's interacting with customers and restaurant staff and just like other people around her on the street, and she's able to do all of that wearing Meta glasses. She's gotten criticism recently for political insensitivity, to put it lightly. And that aside, around the same time, people are also criticizing how she's using Meta glasses to film all these people and have, genuine interactions with them, except these people don't know they're being filmed and they don't know they're being posted to TikTok.
Como se dice bussin'?
What?
Stop! You're bothering me. I'm just kidding you.
See, now I can see where there's a gray area, because when you're in public, people can film whatever they want to film, right? Right? Nowadays, I don't even know. Is that considered an invasion of privacy, or is it fair game because it's in public? Tell me in the comments. I really want to know, because this just opened my mind up to a bunch of different things that I didn't even think about before I watched this video.
Could never bother me. Elizabeth Eats NYC doesn't want people to know what she looks like.
The truth is, I don't want you guys to know what I look like.
And so it's kind of ironic that she's filming other people without them knowing and then posting it to TikTok. Because if you're...
What do you mean you don't want people to see what you look? What do you mean? What? But it's okay for you to film other people? Common sense ain't very common nowadays. I've come to a conclusion. My goodness.
Not comfortable having your own face on your page, then what makes you think that other people are comfortable having their face on your page? 1 + 1 does not equal 2 in this situation, does it, Misu? What do you think, Miss Mies?
I work at a restaurant that a lot of people are excited to go to. They're excited to try it. They want to vlog their experiences, and that's fine. But what is crazy to me is the amount of people that have shoved their phone or their camera just in my face as I'm trying to do my job, and they just expect that I'm gonna be okay being part of their vlog. They don't even ask me, hey, like, do you mind if I record you? Whatever. They just expect it.
I was a server like pretty much all throughout college, and thankfully I didn't really have any situations where anyone was filming me except for this one time, but they did ask if it was okay if they filmed me for their TikTok. And
right, because that's just a polite thing to do. I mean, some people don't want to be on camera. Some people, get insecure. There's a ton of reasons why people don't want to be on camera. But then when they know that you're doing it and you're benefiting from it, or you're making money off of it, but you didn't even ask them, that's where people are like, whoa, hold up. Wait a second. We need to discuss what's going on, right? If I didn't give you permission, that's not okay. And some people don't even blur their faces out. That's a problem. And good thing she did this here in this video, because that's an issue. Imagine people coming around, finding this video and seeing their face unblurred. Could that cause issues for her fiscally?
they also tipped me $200 because I guess that was part of the TikTok. They got money from their followers to do random acts of kindness.
I find that whole Elizabeth Eats NYC terrifying. This is a creator who films her genuine reactions to trying restaurants in New York City, which is fine. But once I found out she was doing it with the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, that's the that was no. And I find it almost ironic that she has a video. She's faceless. You don't know what she looks like. And she's pleading people to not post her face because she wants privacy. And
I can see how someone would get those glasses and then...
Wait, you want privacy, but don't want to give others privacy or invade others' privacy. The irony. Wow.
Film their interactions with other people and be well, it's more authentic this way. Yeah, because people, feel at ease and they think they're just talking to you. They don't think they're being recorded to be uploaded to TikTok. And that's the thing. I have taken photos for other people for different occasions and stuff, or even just you're out somewhere, you're on vacation. And a lot of people that I know are just not very comfortable in front of a camera. And so as soon as the camera's on them, they just clam up and they're having to kind of talk to them, act like I'm kind of not oh yeah, I'm kind of distracted and I'm not really taking the photo right now. And as soon as they kind of loosen up and just start laughing and talking with me, that's when I'm and I take a photo. Because for people that aren't very comfortable in front of cameras, the candid photos are always the best. But I think that's absolutely true as well with videos. It does take a lot of practice just to be comfortable talking to a camera or knowing you're being recorded and having a conversation with someone. I think it changes things a lot. There's another newish creator, Alexia Eats, who does the same style of vlog and includes asking them for consent to film them. She's so nice. I love her content. I have come across that other creator, Alexia Eats, before. And for the people that she's interacting with and having a conversation with, yes, she does let them know that she's filming.
And I'm actually recording a video. I just travel and try new foods. Do you mind being in it? Yeah. Okay. I also just want to let you know I'm recording. I travel and do just food reviews, try new things, just travel and try new food. So I'm recording. Do you mind being in it? Okay. Just want to make sure.
See, and that's the thing. If you actually ask, a lot of times people might be okay with it just as long as they know before you start recording. This girl or the prior girl, she might be able to fix a lot of issues or the criticisms that she's receiving. She might not receive them as much as long as she's straightforward and up forward with this with people, just like how this Alexia Eats girl is. It works better just to be more transparent, I feel like. What you think?
And initially I thought this is so much better than what Elizabeth Eats NYC does. But after looking at some of her other videos, there's still some shaky ground to address. Just the nature of the meta glasses where you're filming everything from your perspective in public, and especially somewhere super crowded like New York City. That would just mean that you're basically including every stranger within your line of sight into your content, even if you're not interacting with them. In different clips and videos where she's just walking around the city, the meta glasses are getting everything that she sees around her and everyone that is just like passing her on the street. These are a few different still frames from a single video. It's a pretty decent number of people who are passing and being filmed and are close enough for it to like really pick them up. Get off of here. Just being a menace again. In somewhere really crowded, especially like New York City, is it realistic to expect influencers who film using meta glasses to blur out everybody's face who's passing them or who is noticeable in the background or as they're walking by them? Or is this POV angle just the worst angle to film from in a really crowded area? I put you in air jail because you won't leave me alone. You can't walk on my desk. Misu, leave me alone.
Having meta glasses is not weird. It's really just the content that y'all choose to. I changed my mind. I said it wasn't weird if you had the meta glasses. It was more.
That was fast. What made him change his mind? Let's see.
About the content? No. If you have them in general, you're probably a weird person. I just went down a whole Elizabeth Eats NYC rabbit hole, and I've come to realize the kind of person that would buy meta glasses that wants to be able to record people without their consent is just not they're just not good people.
There's also Ayana. She does the New York City meta glasses style content as well, going around the city doing stuff. People love this woman. And I will say her videos are pretty entertaining. She has like a really outgoing personality. She like adopts a friend or a stranger in a lot of her videos, like off the street. In this one, she's going around to different delis, trying their chopped cheese sandwiches and rating them. She adopted a
And that's good promotion for the different places that she goes to. I mean, that is a good thing. But again, as long as you let them know what you're doing, and it's better to even contact them before you even go to those establishments, because then they're more likely to even, give you extra stuff and while it's on camera, you'll get extra stuff and they'll just show you more hospitality and show you why it's a good reason or give you a good reason to come to their establishment. I mean, it's a win-win for everybody as long as you're more transparent. That's just the bottom line.
Stranger, like just trying it too and coming with her to the next deli, but it's still the same thing and still the same concerns. They're like, all these people that she's passing on the street, are all of these people like very clear in the background, and as they're walking past her and stuff, do they know she's recording? Are they aware that she's filming? Are they okay with it being posted to TikTok? That's not a question that you can like confidently answer yes to. This conversation with filming strangers using meta glasses also extends to areas of TikTok content that have always relied on filming strangers, like those videos where men are like talking to women, trying to like pick them up and get their number. And I think they're called Riz videos. I think the basis of the content itself is really slimy. To be honest, I do not like it at all. But now instead of, hey girl, what's your name? The people who decide to use meta glasses for this type of content likely don't, face the same obstacles or...
I'm not gonna lie. It can be kind of cringy watching those videos, like teaching people how to Riz. Look, fellas, this ain't no shade. You know what I mean? This ain't no shade, but when you try and, make those videos how to Riz up a girl and all that stuff, I mean, there are some men who might need that stuff, but then there are those who are used to it and know how to talk to girls, and it can be cringe. I am not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie, because sometimes the stuff they be saying, that ain't gonna work. You know that most girls won't even find that attractive. And if you don't know, well, you will. Maybe that was your wake-up call right there. Because, I mean, sure, it is entertaining. I can't lie about that. I can't say, it ain't, entertaining to watch it. But it does get a little old when you see so many people doing it back to back to back to back to back. And then when they're trying to do it, it don't even sound good. Oh, bruh. But I ain't gonna hate. Keep doing you. You know what I mean? Do you.
face the same amount of resistance that they would if it were like obvious that they were filming.
I got sent a video of me being recorded through a guy's glasses, and his account is like a Riz account. He recorded without me even knowing.
There was actually a pretty recent situation that I stumbled upon on TikTok where a woman was included in one of these Riz videos. She was approached by one of these men. He was like super persistent, like kept pushing her. So she agreed to have a conversation with him. She gave him her number. All of this having no idea that he was filming their entire interaction using Meta glasses until she saw the video on his social media account herself. So she made a storytime video.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, you just lost that opportunity. I think it's safe to say I don't think she gonna be interested in you no more or anymore. And, you know, they probably don't even care if the girl does find out later on because it ultimately is for content. So they don't really care. But that's it for this video. You know, that was quite a bit. You know, if you want to watch the rest of the video, I will leave the link in the description. Go check it out. You know, with that being said, appreciate you watching this video. Go ahead and smash the like button. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel and click the bell to get notified so we can react to more videos together. All right? Appreciate you. TRS out. I'll see you in the next video.